Now, while we are talking about money, football's full of stories about players who hit the big time but ended up skint. To avoid that scenario, players at one Premiership club are getting some advice on how to stay out of financial trouble. But it comes from an unlikely source. Money matters on the minds of players at Hamilton today. The man they've come to listen to isn't telling them what to do, but what not to do.
I've played in the World Cup, played in the European Cup, won medals, won it all, and then one day it stopped and I didn't know what to do, and because I hadn't looked after my future, you try and do things that you shouldn't be doing, end up in prison, end up bankrupt.
That's a better one, this equaliser. McAvennie.
Frank McAvennie was big in the 80s for Celtic, West Ham and Scotland. Boom turned to bust for him. He doesn't want others to follow his example.
The quicker you get into looking after your own finances, then the better, and don't leave it in the hands of other people who might not be as honest as what you think they are.
Does Frank's riches to rags story have a resonance for the footballers of today?
It can happen to him in terms of ending up in financial trouble. It can happen to anybody. So I think for us and for a young group, it's definitely beneficial, and the earlier you can get the information and the right advice, the better.
Players at Hamilton, a few are fortunate that we'll go into bigger things, but obviously we have to look at the other side of things where it maybe not happen, and that way we have to manage our finances now, and it's good to get it now so that we've got the years to kind of plan and it's not too late.
Frank's tale is a cautionary one, but one that could help others avoid his fate. Well, it's all about football, not finance, on BBC Radio Scotland tonight. Coverage of Partick Thistle versus